That's right. Apple's CD section. What it do again? Sunday today. And huge news has hit us in the field of the NBA, the National Ball is Life Association. The one and only Lil B has, for all intents and purposes, lifted the curse off of James Harden officially of the Houston Rockets. Now, what does that mean? Well, after this devastating loss that he took this last finals era, losing 30, 40 points with the team, it means potentially next year he will be the MVP and he will get a crown for the Rockets. Because the backstory here with the whole Lil B curse is just, it's fascinating and somewhat voodoo-like. To really properly explain, Lil B is a Bay Area rapper who rose to fame from the Van song with his clique, the Pack. And a huge song, huge time at that point in time, give or take maybe like high school era for me. And you cut to around 2012-ish, 2013, 2011, that like early part of the decade. And Lil B has this really on the verge and surging cult following status for the fact that he was pumping out music on an insanity level, like Gucci times 3. And at one point there was even a release that he had if I'm not mistaken, a 50 gigabyte tape project collab, like greatest hits, if you will. And it took, some people were saying it would take hours to download. And so you cut to that, you cut to like this fame and the I'm gay controversy of the mixtape and so on and so forth. Then you get to his dance. He was really popular with the cooking dance at the time in 2012. That was just kind of in all over the place, in warehouse parties, hip hop dance, whatever it is. So people would just be cooking, people would be making stuff, throwing shit in the air, all that, what have you. Then you cut to one of the games, one of the series that went on, and James Harden was taking advantage of the cooking dance when he would make a huge dunk, a huge play, and not giving any credit to Lil B, the bass god, who took credit for the cooking dance originally in the multiple videos. And so you have this beef where he just more or less was like, you know what, I'm gonna put a curse on this dude. I'm gonna put a hex on his status. And interestingly enough, it has held up, as well as the one with KD up until now, as we see how this third part with Warriors and Cavs go. In the case though with Harden, it has been consistent. Like he has every year been up to the semifinals, the before the semifinals, right up into the game 3s and 4s and 5s where it counts, and just gets slapped down every year. And it's very interestingly consistent with bass curse, which was lifted before. So having it said again that it is now lifted again, I can definitely feel that within the next 10 months to a year, it could be brought back again. I really feel like for the moment, Lil B is feeling some responsibility and doesn't want to be in that position anymore for now. So I do ultimately, as a casual, very casual fan, want to see Harden win some sort of award. So that is the curse. It was affecting KD up until now. We'll see what happens in a few days, and still affecting Harden over a cooking dance. The moral here is, if you take anything from anyone else that's currently doing their on the rise and on the surge, give credit where credit is due. Ahnist CD section, aka Apple CD section, cooking.